Protect the weak, bring justice to the unjust and light to the darkest corners of the world, as a paladin in Hearthstone. I'm Aski and you're here to find out all there is to know about Uther the Lightbringer, Hearthstone's resident paladin. Well, Palis are a well-rounded class with access to plenty of spell cards, giving them the ability to both buff and defend their own minions, or pressure and weaken the enemy. They're also one of the few classes in the game with access to secrets, giving them the potential to redirect damage, weaken the enemy minions, or bring their own minions back to life. For a hero power, the Paladin is able to summon up a 1/1 Silver Hand Recruit. While this seems quite lacking compared to some of the other hero powers, when you factor in the Paladin's ability to buff their minions, you can quickly turn those 1/1s into heavy hitters and get some fantastic trades for low mana and card cost. It also means they're always able to put a minion on the field each turn regardless of what cards they have in their hand, and this can combine really well with cards that work better with a full board like Raid Leaders, Stormwind Champions or the Frostwolf Warlord. But buffing stats and filling the board are not the Paladin's only tricks. They're also the only hero capable of giving minions of their choice Divine Shield. This effect covers your minion in a barrier that means it will take no damage the next time it gets hit. On your turn, this can be great for killing enemy minions while keeping yours alive, or you can use it to give extra defense to your board by buffing taunts. Their legendary card Tyrian Fordring pretty much epitomizes all things Paladin. It's a 6/6 taunt with Divine Shield and a Death Rattle which equips a 5/3 weapon. If it gets to work its magic, this card is seriously powerful. Not only does it defend your board and trade out its Divine Shield very effectively, when it does eventually die it gives you one of the most powerful weapons in the game. Lastly, they have access to a number of weapon cards. Light's Justice is a weak hitting hammer but you can get 4 hits out of it, which isn't too bad for 1 mana. True Silver Champion is a favourite of many players. Not only does it deal very substantial 4 damage, but it also heals you for 2 each time you use it. And finally there's the Sword of Justice. This weapon is rarely attacked with, as while it's equipped it will give any minion you summon +1 health and 1 attack at the cost of 1 durability. This essentially makes your hero power incredibly effective, as now you're summoning up 2/2s, and it also throws off a lot of the math of the game, making it hard for your opponent to trade their minions well. Combining these tactics allows the Paladin to be very effective at both taking control of a board through the use of debuffs and AoEs, as well as keeping it locked down with buffed up taunts, defensive secrets, heals and divine shields. Now, when it comes to countering a Paladin, there are a few things to bear in mind. Divine shields can be removed with a weak spell or effects to avoid unnecessarily damaging your minions. A mage's fireball is a great example, or using an elven archer's battle cry. You also don't have to charge right on through a divine shield. Destroy effects like that from Assassinate or a priest's shadow words will still instantly kill a minion even if it has a shield up. Silence is also a must have against a paladin. Not only does it give you another way to deal with divine shields or taunts, but it also takes care of any buffs that they have played. It's also a massive counter to Tyrian Fordring, basically making him useless. The Acidic Swamp Ooze is also another common means of countering a paladin, as it destroys their weapons, reducing their board clearing ability, and in the case of the Sword of Justice, their buffing potential. So a paladin is one tough hero. Buffs, debuffs, divine shields and secrets, he brings a lot to the table, and combine these cards in a variety of ways to take control of the board and never let it go. To beat him, you're going to need to counter those divine shields and weapons, as well as access to plenty of secrets and direct removal. If you want to find out more about Paladin cards or anything else Hearthstone, I recommend you go check out hearthstone.gamepedia.com. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and leave a comment below if you have any tips for a new Paladin player. But for now, I've been Aski, and thank you for watching.